Hey guys, it's AlexVA back here with another video, and I did find my headphones that I normally use with the good audio, so hopefully the audio is at least a little better. I am sorry if you hear some noise in the background. I am currently watching Demon Slayer. I just started it up again and I am on season 2 now, so I'm gonna be watching it while making this video, and I do have the fan on. It's actually an AC. I'm in my mom's camper right now. She left to Idaho and she just told me to stay in here, so I'm staying in my mom's camper, and I currently have the AC going because it was super hot in here earlier, and I have that on just like to, distract me for a bit. But I did ask you guys, and you guys did want a Sal X Yandere listener. The picture in the thumbnail is going to be part of the video. So just to give you guys a little background of it, you and Sal, you've been part of Sal's group of friends for a long time. You knew Larry, you knew Ash, you knew Todd before Sal even went there, and you fell in love with him. And you always thought that he liked Ashley a lot, he loved Ashley just because of the way he acted around her and stuff. And you kind of grew to be envious of Ashley, so you didn't really like when she was around, or you didn't like when Sal was hanging out with her. But you started leaving notes on Sal's bed after school, because you would leave early sometimes after school and you would leave notes. And Sal has brought this up to the friend group, and you played along with the friend group no, I don't know who's doing it. So yeah, let's get into it. This coming up part is going to be the first love note you left him. Oh, finally home. What the fuck? What's that? It's addressed to me. Dad! Dad, are you home? Dad's not home.
All I have to do now is destroy this!
So he opened the letter that was on his bed, and he pulled it out. And we're gonna say that it was kind of this frail, kind of crumpled up piece of paper. Because we'll say that you wrote it a while back, and then decided not to give it to him. So you crumpled it up and you threw it somewhere in your room, and you found it again. And now you're well, I could give it to him, but I won't put my name on it. So he kind of saw that, and he opened it up and he started reading it, and it was telling, it was saying things about how much you loved him and how much you wish that he would stop looking at that one girl. You thought that he would know, but he didn't, and other things like that. And he had gotten to the end of the letter and saw that there was a piece cut out where he probably where he thought you probably signed it. That's actually where you did sign it, so you cut it out so he wouldn't know. And he got super confused, so he folded it back up and put it in there. And he almost he was blushing because he didn't realize someone could love him like that. So he set the letter on his desk and went to bed. It was the next morning, and Sal got up to find the letter still there. But he left it, got dressed, grabbed his bag, and headed out the door to find that his dad was obviously not there, but there was traces of his dad there from the rustle of his bed. He probably got out of bed super quick because he probably was late for work, and it was not made like it was yesterday. He also noticed that there was some crumbs on the counter, probably from his dad eating. But he really didn't mind that, and walked outside and walked downstairs where he waited for Larry. Hey dude, Larry, hey. Can I ask you a question? Yeah, what's up? So, remember that movie we watched? Which one? We watched like a bunch. The one we watched last Friday. The one with the cringy love story. Yeah, and how I said that I wanted to be loved like the person on TV. Yeah. I found a love note on my bed last night. Weird, dude. Did you put it there? Just, to fuck around with me? No, I didn't. I would never do that, Sal. First of all, that's fucking, rude. I would never do that. I swear. Well, then why was it there? I don't know. Maybe you do have a secret admirer. Maybe it's Ash. I doubt it's Ash. She's always around Jason. I don't know, though. Maybe it's Travis. I heard somewhere that Travis had a little crush on you. Travis? But would he really sneak into my house to put a love letter on my bed? And I went straight home after school. He wouldn't have enough time. Yeah, true. Let's just walk to school and we'll ask the rest of the friend group, okay? Alright, Larry. Let's go. Alright. Right ahead of you, Sally face. Whatever, Larry face. So, Larry and Sal walked the rest of the way to the school and walked inside and instantly was met with Ash. And they talked for a bit, and then Larry brought up what Sal said. Oh, hey, Ash. We actually forgot to bring up something. Sal over here found a love note on his bed yesterday. Oh, really? Yeah. Do you know who, or any idea who it could have been? No, I don't, actually. Could it have possibly been you? Oh, no. I was busy yesterday. I was moving to my new house, remember? Oh, yeah, I remember. You told me that. Yeah, that's weird, Sal. Do you have any idea who it is? Sadly, no, I don't. I'll help you, okay? Let's go ask Todd. I think I saw Todd and Listener together in the science room. I believe Listener's trying to fix some homework, and Todd's just in there because he's Todd. Yeah, lead the way. Listener, hey! Hi, Todd. Hi, Ash. Anyways, how's that homework coming? Good? You need some help? I think I might be able to. Let me see. Oh yeah, that question is the oxygen on the periodic table. Yeah, of course. Anyways, we have a question for you two. What is it? Okay, so Mr. Sallyface over here found a love note on his bed last night. The only two people that weren't here yesterday or who left yesterday or early yesterday was me and Listener. Listener, were you the one that put it on there? No? Oh, okay. Todd, are you fucking with him? No, I wouldn't do that. Why? And even why would I put one on Sal's bed? I have a boyfriend. True, but what if you did fuck with him? I didn't fuck with him, Ashley, I promise. Alright. Are you sure, Listener? You sure you didn't, fall asleep and then magically sleepwalk over there or something? Alright, fine, I'll stop. God. Anyways, just keep an eye on if there's more, so. Yeah, I definitely will. Alright, cool. When Ashley put her arm on Sal, or put her hand on Sal's arm when talking to him. You tensed up and your face went from a smile to a glare. The only person that saw it was, well, Larry, and he got super confused. After school, you walked up to Ash and pulled her aside. Yeah, of course. Well, listener, what the hell? No, why did you pull me away from them? What? What? What do you mean I'm getting too touchy with Sal? I didn't even touch him today.
It's all because of what you always told me.
Sure, I grabbed his arm or his hand. What are you getting at? Listener, are you in love with Sal? No, don't play this shit with me. Are you in love with Sal? I can tell when you're lying. Your face gets all red and you don't make eye contact. I told you I can read people like books. Now what the hell is going on? No, I'm not in love with Sal. He's like a brother to me. You want to know who I have a crush on? Jason. Yeah, I do. What can I say? I've been hanging out with him a lot recently. He's very good looking and he's really nice. But no, I don't like Sal. I swear. I get touchy with him because that's the type of person I am. I do it with Larry. I do it with Todd. For fuck's sake, I've done it with you. Wait. Are you the one putting the love notes on Sal's bed? Listener, are you? I fucking knew it! I knew you were lying! I won't tell him, I promise. Mouth shut. I swear. Okay? Oh shit, they're looking for us. Come on, let's go. So, a couple days later, the second note showed up on Sal's bed. He walked up to it, opened it, and started reading. He slowly read as he realized it was saying more personal things, like how he was super funny and explaining different things of like how he was funny, and saying other things like really that the person that wrote this letter like really likes hanging out with him. And that's when he found out that it was somebody that he was definitely 100% friends with. So that would mark out Travis and everyone else in the school. And he kind of set the note aside with the second note and didn't say much of it. He didn't even bring it up to the friend group. A couple more days passed and he got another one. Basically kind of saying the same thing as the first one, and also other things that kind of made him like blush a bit more. So yeah. Now let's skip to your POV. You had a bunch of love notes around your room. Some you didn't send to him because, well, they were very graphic, we'll say. Others you just wrote for fun, to get your desires or fantasies out of your head. But you locked them in a box where you promised you would never give them to Sal. So, yeah. It was a couple days later, and Sal had gotten about 5 of these love notes at this point, and it had almost turned into, like, a thing for Sal. Like, he was hoping that there would be another love note there so he could read it and figure out more about this person. And more about what they liked about him. And he was starting to get obsessed with the notes. One day, he had left school early, and he had walked home and went up to his room to find another note on his bed, but someone else. A person was putting the note on his bed when he walked in. It was obvious that they came through the window because he had closed his window before he went to school. The person was wearing a mask that just covered half of their face, so he couldn't quite recognize who they were. He ran up to them as they started to turn their head to look at him. Right when they saw him, they ran. They ran over to the window and opened it and was going to jump out, but with Sal being on the 4th floor, it was too dangerous. At this point, Sal was behind you. You turned around. Sal looked into your eyes, and then he realized who you were. Under his breath, he mumbled, "Listener?" You sighed as you removed the hood that you were wearing and the mask that was over your nose and mouth. You looked at him as he stared at you, almost astonished. "So, you were the one leaving the notes on my bed?" You didn't even look at him. You looked away and nodded your head slightly. You took one look at him and realized he was looking at you and blushing, like, hard. He was trying to look into your eyes, but obviously you wouldn't let him. So instead of trying, he grabbed your face and made you look at him. There were no words spoken between you two, and you stared at each other for about a minute. Your hands were on the back of were on the windows, on his windowsill, and your back was pressed up against, or your lower back was pressed up against it. Then Sal's lips met yours. You were surprised. You've really only seen Sal's face once, and he had lifted up his mask just to kiss you. You didn't hesitate. You kissed back. And it was probably one of the best kisses you've had in your entire lifetime. After about 30 seconds, Sal pulled away. You were expecting him to wipe his mouth, but he didn't. All he did was put the mask back on. So that way, hopefully, you couldn't see the blush coming from his cheeks. But on the sides, you could definitely see that it was red. You chuckled a bit, grabbed his face, and kissed the side of his mask. You smiled at him as he grabbed you around the waist and pulled you into a hug. And you guys just sat like that. There were no more love letters after that, but Sal kept them all. Even if you guys were together for the rest of your life, he still kept them. he never wanted to forget that you were the one that made those letters. Even if you guys did break up, he would keep them.
It's unbelievable. I'm so ashamed.
And that's gonna be the end. I hope you guys enjoyed. This one was super long. No, there are not going to be any more parts of this. This was just like a one-shot type thing. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. So yeah, hope you guys have an awesome rest of your morning, day, or night. Bye bye.